Hey, good morning. What do you guys normally do on lazy Sundays? Some people go to church, some people go out with family and friends, some people decide to just stay at home, read a book, watch movies, and maybe play with their children and other family members. So for me personally, I normally rest on Saturdays. So on Sunday is time for me to just relax, cook my favorite meals where possible, and and maybe read a book, which you're going to be seeing in the course of this video. So on this particular Sunday, of course, I woke up, brushed my teeth, morning breath are usually the ghetto. So of course, brushed my teeth, wash my face. Yeah, I washed my face because I don't know if there is someone like me, if they don't wash their face first thing in the morning, they are going to be sleepwalking literally, because I really take quite some time to load in the morning, and me not washing my face will make it even worse for me. So I'd rather wash my face for me to be to keep me awake and for me to feel fresh. It's funny because I'm washing my face, and when I'm showering again, I will be washing my face, and that is really soon, because I'm washing my face because I'll be stepping out. I'll be stepping out to go for my walk, and come back after my walk. I will be taking a shower because of the sweat. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense for people into skincare. You can tell me about that. So this is me moisturizing my face before going out. I don't want to again go out with my skin unmoisturized, because it will feel dry again. I don't want that to happen. So I'm definitely applying my oil before stepping out. And then, of course, after that, I'm going to dress into my workout wear, and of course comfortable shoes, because I'm going for a walk, and that's going to take me like an hour before coming back to the house. Walking is so therapeutic for me, because normally I don't usually even carry my devices. I see people walking with earphones and maybe listening to a podcast or music. Personally, I don't do that. I just wake up, listen to every sound, if it's children playing, if it's birds chirping and whatnot. I listen to all that. If it's the cars, then do this. I get to experience all that before getting back to the house. And you see, the whole day is gonna be silent throughout, so I'd rather have that for that particular morning, before getting back to the house. So this is me. Of course, I'm not gonna go like that. I'm wearing my jacket because it's also cold. And then go for my walk and enjoy my good time outside. So once I'm done with my walk, I get back to the house, of course, shower before preparing my breakfast. And today's breakfast is going to be made of bread, eggs, and some vegetables. So this bread, I prefer homemade bread, so I prepared it yesterday to save on time in the morning. You don't want to be waking up in the morning, and that's the time, especially on a lazy Sunday, and that's the time you want to bake your bread, because you'll find yourself eating your breakfast at noon, literally. So I toasted the bread, yeah, ensure so that it gives it a different kind of taste and flavor. You can eat it like that, but for me, I decided to do it like this for today. and then because it makes it a bit more crunchy and tastes really really good, if that's something you're looking for. And then of course I poached my egg. Yeah, so it's an easy way to, it's very easy to do it, and very quick to go about it. I try and ensure I have as much as possible in all my meals. I have protein. Some protein in my meals. In this case, I will be combining all these foods, and also still ensure that my meals are balanced, having my protein, carbohydrates, and some fat, and of course some vegetables. And you'll and also, to put a disclaimer, most of these ingredients that I'm using here, I haven't done my grocery shopping yet, so I'm using what I already have in the house. You not having done the grocery shopping is not an excuse for you not to eat healthy and for you to just eat anything. You can pick whatever you have in the house and be able to prepare an wholesome meal for yourself. So this is my breakfast. Yeah, it looks very interesting, very tasty. Yeah, and it's so filling, by the way, because of the presence of the fiber that I'm going to get from these French beans and the carrots. So it's so filling, and definitely prevents you from having to overeat and maybe eating 10 slices of bread. Yeah, so, and on the side I take my 3 tomato and passion fruit juice. I don't know if to call that juice, but whatever it is, or a punch, whatever it is, that's what it is. And I really really enjoy taking it like that. Some people prefer to sieve it, but personally I take the way it is, for me to be able to get even more and more fiber in my meals. And then of course enjoy my breakfast pole pole. As you can see, it's really tasty, by the way. It's something you can try as well. So I'm taking my time to really enjoy my food without distractions as well. So enjoying the food, have every bite, the taste, the flavors, the textures, yeah, of each and every bite. And it's also good for all of us to always try and experience this, because most of the time we are usually distracted either by TV or and watching a lot without having to connect with the food. And this is what we call mindful eating, to avoid overeating, and simply to avoid eating too much than you had planned to eat. And you can play around with your food whatever however you want. In this case, I decided to put my eggs on the toast, and be able to and still be able to get to feel how it feels. Yes. After I'm done with my breakfast, I pick on my current read, that is a memoir by Ishmael Bear from Sierra Leone. He describes his life as a victim of war at a very young age. It's really an interesting book, and you might want to read it as well, and you'll come to appreciate what peace brings to a country, and the consequences of not having. So for lunchtime, I made gizzards, some rice, and vegetables, still all balanced. I have my vegetables in, I have my protein, I have my carbohydrates, and of course some fat. So my meal is still balanced. I don't know, for some reasons, traditionally, in some cultures, women were not supposed to take gizzards. I think these people knew what they were saying, because gizzards tastes really, really nice. The crunchiness that you get in gizzards, you guys were really denying women the good parts of these meats. Anywho's, So this is how I make my gizzards. As you can see, this is another. Once all the water is all dried up, you can see the gizzards is already producing its own fat. So if you're this person who is keen on how much calories they are taking, or are a person who is trying to lose some weight, you'd rather cook with its own fat instead of adding more fat to it. And of course you can cook it however you want. For me, I'm big on onions and tomatoes. You can add any other ingredient you feel like adding. And the lunch is ready. And like I said, I'm working on only those ingredients that I have remaining in the house. And in this case, I had some leftover green peas, so I decided to add it on the rice. And as you can see, we've had so many carrots. I had quite a lot of them. That's why I've added it to my broccoli, to the rice as well. And the good thing with the carrots is a very low calorie ingredient that you can incorporate in your meals without necessarily affecting your calories intake. So in this case, you see that I'm big on adding, or rather making my foods as nutrient dense as much as possible, because here I'm able to get my vitamin A, my vitamin C, vitamin K, yeah, all at the same time. So talk of enriching my foods. This is dinner time. I made chapati, some beans, and vegetables as well. So in this case, I've enriched my chapati with butternut, adding more nutrients to it, more fiber, and making it digestible as much as possible. It's something you can as well try, and it's also very tasty. It's tasty and soft when you add butternut to your chapatis. You can as well try that. I love my chapatis. Everyone does. You can't tell me nothing about chapatis. I know there's some people who have concerns about gaining weight and they're blaming it on wheat. Trust me, it's not the wheat that is making you fat. It's how much food you are taking that is making you fat. If you can take one chapati, you're good to go. But if you're this type of person who wants to take 5 chapatis, then that's where weight gain comes in. But you having to just take one chapati and enjoying it will not necessarily make you fat. So it's how much food you take overall that is responsible for how much weight you gain or even lose. So I made my chapatis. I took it with some yellow beans and of course some vegetables, as you're going to see in this video. And I try as much as possible to make my recipes very simple. I don't want to be seated in the or to stay in the kitchen for a very long time just making food. I have other things that I need to do. I need some time to relax, so I try to ensure that the meals that I take are as simple as possible. And there goes my favorite salad recipe. I really love this. It's made up of the bell pepper, yellow and red. That is not tomatoes. It's the red bell pepper, the yellow, and of course corn, and some carrots and cucumber. You should try this. I think I have this in this recipe in my YouTube shorts. You can go and watch it. It's really nice and tastes really good. And there I have my dinner before I wrap up my day. As you can see, it's still colorful. Yeah, the more colors you have on your plate, the more nutrients you're getting, and the more enjoyable and appealing the food becomes. Some people always say that they don't enjoy eating food. Sometimes it could be how you're preparing your food. How appealing is your food? Are you able to really enjoy it? And like I've said, it doesn't have to be the most difficult recipe. It is as simple as what you're seeing on my plate. And with that, I think I'm done with my day, enjoying my supper, or rather my dinner, pole pole too, as I prepare to go, of course, as I prepare to go to bed. So thank you so much, guys, for spending this day with me. Keep on subscribing to my channel. At this point, we are at 296 subscribers. The 4 of you kindly subscribe, we get to 300 and then all the way to 500 subscribers. Thank you so much for being here and see you in the next video. Bye.